Hi guys, I am here with John. We are here in Canada and we are actually at a Matrix event learning more about Bob Proctor's Law of Attraction. And I'm really excited because John got the privilege of being, he got harassed and talked to by Bob. And it had to do with writing a book. What was it that Bob got a hold of you and attacked you on? Tell me.
Well, basically he asked anybody in the room that wanted to write a book on day one, and day two he asked for all those people that were afraid of standing up, that didn't stand up, to stand up. So I was one of those people.
You happen to be
I happened to be one of the
here.
people that did stand up, that Bob actually pointed out, centered out, which I think was great. I felt a real strong connection with Bob, so it was a pretty cool experience because he called me out on it in front of the entire group.
We quite enjoyed that, I have to say.
It was enjoyable on my end too, very much out of my comfort zone for sure, but it was a great experience because it forced me to actually fill out the form and make that decision where normally I would have just put it off and just continued to live in indecision and not make that final decision. So when I actually did, it gave me a sense of relief because it was not something that was making that decision was no longer draining my energy. It was something I've already committed to. So now it was just focusing my energy on the actual production or thinking of the energy and resources into, okay, how do I make this happen?
Awesome.
I can't make Bob disappointed.
That's, yourself too, right?
Well,
that's fantastic because of the fact that we know, and Bob did such a great job of doing this, is asking you a question of what is it you want to do and do you want to do this? And then so many of us in fear keep our hands down, or we don't jump up and we don't do what we want to. We don't admit to what we really want. We don't take the risk, we don't take the chances. And then when he's done it over and over again, and John, you got the privilege of going through this and we got to watch him pull that out of you, that you really, really did want this. You stood up, he talked to you and asked you why. And when you claimed that you were just fearful, it helped you address that fear, right?
Absolutely,
and the paradigm of what's keeping you from doing that. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great feeling. I mean, it was definitely, that process in itself was fearful, but it gets you out of that comfort zone and it brings you to a new awareness.
Yes. And so the interesting thing that you just said to me, which I really love hearing, and I want you guys to understand, is that, John, you said that as afraid as you were of all of it, once it was all over, there was a major comfort that came from all of that, making the decision and then actually filling out the form and turning it in. You felt relief?
Yeah, absolutely, because then it was no longer something, it wasn't a struggle, it was a goal, it was a decision you made, and there was a commitment, and so now your energy is channeled and focused on how to make it a reality. So it was a powerful feeling.
Yeah.
It made me feel a lot more secure and comfortable.
Powerful lesson.
Absolutely. For sure.
It's powerful learning about yourself.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, that awareness of what's going on and that constant struggle within. And the big thing that really caught me when he said that, and he did ask me, was he asked, what other decisions are you putting on?
Oh.
Right? And it expands into all areas of our lives, so in my life personally, and that's definitely resonated with me.
Amazing. Well, we thank you for being the guinea pig in that situation, and that I also want to thank you so much for sharing this with everybody, because it's a learning experience that, John was afraid, but after he made a decision, he made a choice, and didn't just say, I'm going to do this, but actually put it on paper and turned it in. Then the relief came, and now the work just needs to be done. So you guys think about that when you're making a choice and a decision, is to just quit hesitating and just go for it. If you want something, go for it. All right, John, thank you so much for doing this with me. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.